My mother-in-law texted this to my husband at 4 a.m.
Red flag or overreacting?
New series alert. Welcome back to Charlotte Dobre TV. Today we're playing red flag or overreacting. I'm going to explain the rules of the game. I am the red flag. I'm going to wave this every time there's a red flag. There will be a scoreboard. Red flags go up on the screen. Mike is the green flag.
Yay!
He's going to wave that green flag whenever there's a green flag. He won't use it much. I'm just telling you right now.
I look for the good, kind of like the devil angel, but like I'm the green flag. Like that's a good thing that person did.
Okay, so green flags cancel out red flags. And at the end, we decide if someone is a red flag or if the original poster is overreacting.
We will be the judge.
We will be the
This
judges.
is our racetrack.
Yes.
Your car's on our track today. Sorry if you guys hear this in the mics, but like, leather's a little squeaky.
Just a little squeaky.
I feel so fast in this thing. Holy crap.
You're fast as Am I overreacting? My mother-in-law texted my husband this about me asking him to help with our newborn at 4 a.m. I had a traumatic labor in December that ended in an emergency C-section. My doctor said recovery is about 8 weeks to 10 weeks, and I'm only supposed to be lifting my baby. Since we got home, I've basically been doing newborn care day and night. My husband even took 2 weeks off work, but somehow I'm still the one up constantly while he sleeps through everything.
If I had a red flag, I'd probably shine it too.
Yeah.
But I'm looking for green flags.
No, you're the green flag. I swear, this man could sleep through a Mack truck driving through the bedroom. One night, I asked if he could help with a 4 a.m. feed so I could get a little sleep. This, in theory, would give me 3 hours of sleep. I was afraid of passing out with baby in my arms. Apparently, he mentioned it to his dad, not even his mom. His dad told his mom, and she decided to insert herself into our marriage and send him a long message about how she hopes he's standing his ground with me because waking up at 4 a.m. to help feed his own baby is a, quote, big request.
Yeah, no, that's not very good. It's your baby.
Yeah, I mean, it takes two to, you're both parents here.
Also, your wife carried that baby for 9 months. The least you could do is like get up every once in a while.
Yeah, exactly.
That being said, like if we have a baby and like you let me sleep, like that's okay too.
I mean, you could also let me sleep.
It's what I will do.
Yes.
It's what I will do because I'm a
We
good
take
husband.
turns.
I'm a good husband.
So I'm getting a little confused here because is it red flag about the mom or the husband? Yeah, guys, we're still like kind of figuring this out. Mother-in-law went on about how his sleep is important because he has to drive and use his brain at work. Meanwhile, I'm recovering from major abdominal surgery and barely sleeping. I'm also taking care of a little human. My doctor told me I shouldn't be doing much besides caring for the baby. My mom has been helping with cooking and cleaning because physically I'm not supposed to be doing everything right now. His parents live down the street, but instead of offering help, my mother-in-law is texting my husband and telling him to push back on me asking for basic help with his own child. She also has a problem with my mom being there to help me. Weird.
I know you said you have one little human, but it sounds like you have two.
Two little humans.
Two little humans.
Two little humans.
But you don't want him to use his big brain, you know? It's
He's
so
a
hard.
big man brain.
Big man brain. So hard when you don't have more than 4 hours of sleep.
Oh no.
It's literally the craziest thing ever.
So apparently, the postpartum woman recovering from a C-section should just handle the baby all night by herself while dad protects his sleep. Honestly, the audacity is wild. Last time I asked her to help me with the baby was 2 months ago. She sat on the couch all day with her phone and watched the baby through the baby monitor. Did not help me cook or clean. Is she even for then? I'm sorry. Why is she even there? That's just an extra person
Yeah, just
in
to
the
like
house
take up
to
space.
annoy you.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, God.
Reinforcing his bad behavior.
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay. The woman should be doing this.
Yeah.
Let my sweet little cherub sleep.
I feel like a lot of the stories that we react to, there's so many like generational differences and cultural differences that like she probably honestly believes that it's like the woman's job to take care of her own baby.
I mean, that's kind of how it used to be, I guess, right?
It's still bleeding into like modern day culture and values, and it's super fucking annoying.
Not in this house.
Not in this house.
Not up in here.
I happened to overhear a convo between father-in-law and mother-in-law while I was napping. When father-in-law dropped her a breakfast sandwich, she asked why there was two, and he was like, for our daughter-in-law? That's definitely a green flag for the father-in-law. She texted my husband saying how I was being mean to the dog because I told her to lay down and go away when I had food. Pet aversion is a real thing during postpartum. This woman was judging my every move, and that was the last time I asked her for help. Baby is now 12 weeks old, and she has seen her a limited amount of times. I don't want her near my baby. She showed me what type of person she is, and I don't know how to move on from this. You know what is just so weird is like, I don't think this is a generational thing. Like my mom literally, and your mom, literally cannot wait to be grandmothers and to like have like a little baby to take care of. Like my mom fully offered to like come here from my hometown and stay with us and take care of the baby once we have a baby.
I think that it's something that they wish they had or they did have, and it's just like a thing that like grandparents, they know how tiring it can be as a parent, and they like relied probably on other people to help them, and they're just like excited. They also miss being parents maybe. Like my mom I know loves like taking care of babies, but it's also like when she's done, she's like, all right,
She's
take
done.
your little shit out of here.
Take it back.
Take the Tic Tac.
But like still though, I know that she's given my sister-in-law like a day off by taking care of the baby. Like she's fully, your mom is like okay with helping. She's happy to help.
Yeah. What I was gonna say is like with the mother-in-law, why are just, maybe that you can talk about this, why are women just like meaner to women?
I mean, there's a lot that goes into that. I would
Like,
say
I mean,
there's
specifically
I
like
would say
mother-in-law versus like daughter-in-law. Obviously that's part of the dynamic, but also like in general.
No, it's like internalized misogyny. Like it's literally internalized misogyny, especially with regards to like differences in generation and culture. There's a lot of like, oh, women need to be doing this, men need to be doing that. Women, I've said this before, will shit in your heart.
Guys are like kind of like, what a beard.
No, women can be super mean to each other. But the whole reason I went on that tangent is I don't even think that this is a generational thing, because we have mothers that are from that generation that don't feel that way at all.
But it is kind of weird how she's just like, this is the way it was in my day. Okay, you should not like be upsetting your man. Let him go to sleep and drink his whiskey. All right, and you take care of the baby at home, okay, and do everything.
Maybe that worked when women weren't working at all.
Different time now. Anyways, let's not go down that rabbit hole.
For context, my husband is aware of her behavior and has called her out multiple times. Her excuse for her behavior is she lost 2 sons, and as a mother, she wants the best for her grown son.
Okay, I mean, like that's a green flag, I would say. Like she comes from trauma.
Is that a green flag?
Well, I mean, my arm was tired. All right, it was falling asleep down there.
If she lost 2 sons, wouldn't she want like that opportunity to take care of like another child?
I just think that she's probably been through a lot, and she's just trying to take extra care of her
Okay,
last remaining
I'll
child.
let you have one. I confronted her about the text and how disappointed I was with it, and she said that wasn't her intention. Okay, so we do have a text message. I'm trying to move on from this, but I don't know if it's the postpartum, but I still don't feel her apology was genuine. I hate her more than ever, and I don't want her near my child. Okay, we have a text. Let's read it. From mom to husband. I hope you're okay, and I hope you're standing your ground about some things. Your father told me that your wife wants you to get up and feed the baby at 4 a.m. ? I think that's a big request. Does she not think your sleep is equally as important? Well, yeah, but it's like
It's about
the whole
taking
point.
turns.
It's about taking turns.
It's a
like
team game.
Both parents' sleep is important, but I would actually argue that someone who literally just had surgery needs their sleep in order to be able to recover. Recovery happens when you're sleeping.
C-sections, like a friend of ours just had one, and it's like the first week is tough because
Yeah.
it's just like you have an open wound.
Yeah, you have
And
literally
you're
an
weaning
open
off
wound.
of like heavy meds and
Yeah.
stuff too.
Especially when you have to be behind the wheel driving early in the morning and then needing to function using your brain at work. Okay, I can understand the being up early to drive thing, but like using your brain, I don't know. I don't
Maybe
like
it's
that.
because, yeah, I guess maybe it's because like he has to go work, whereas you're at home with the baby. That's her argument. I'm not saying that I agree with her.
Yeah.
That's her thing. It's like you're at home taking care of the baby while he's at work from 9 to 5, so he needs like sleep for that, you know, whereas you can nap throughout the day.
I wouldn't say it's a green flag, but I guess I kind of understand where she's coming from.
I'm just like green flag logic is what I am. I have a feeling that I should probably just put this down.
Yeah, put it down. It's very triggering. It's not like you can take a nap in the middle of the day at work. I will not say anything to her, don't worry, but I do hope you voice your honest feelings about that to your wife. Has he expressed these honest feelings, or is she saying that these are her honest feelings?
I don't know.
The newest first days and weeks as a new mom and dad are special and a learning and growing bonding time for the 2/3 of you. Does it bother you at all that the 2 of you haven't had much time to experience that alone? Why is she trying to dictate what the experience should be? Like, I would actually argue that this is her opportunity to pitch in and help. If she doesn't want, like, clearly both of you are overtired. You know, you're in a situation where neither of you are getting sleep. I feel like this is an opportunity for her to step in and help. help. But she's instead making it the wife who just had surgery's responsibility to take care of the baby.
It's just like, just help and don't say anything. Like, stop bossing everyone around.
I know, literally.
Like, our friends just had a baby as well, like in December. And like, just talking with the father, it's like, I feel like the first few months, you're just so tired. You're so worn down.
It is what it is,
and you
yeah.
just like, you want people to help, but you also just want to be alone too.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's a balance.
Anyways, just worry about you. I understand that you didn't physically give birth, but that doesn't mean your worries, your stress, and your sleep are less. Hugs. We love you very much. You're doing such a good job, and more than I've seen most fathers do. We are so proud of you, son. Good night, sweetheart.
And I don't think the husband's like a bad guy in the situation necessarily. Like, I think he's just put in a position where his mom is trying to get in between how they should parent. But we don't know like what he's saying, like, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I like that he has called her out. I appreciate that. But I personally don't think that you're overreacting at all. I really wish that she would offer to help instead of just placing all of the responsibility on you. I also find it weird that she has a problem with your mom helping you, probably because she feels like she should be helping too, or she knows that that's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go with red flag for this one. I'm just saying that's good that your husband has called her out, but like, I would also set boundaries for you as well.
Yeah, it's a red flag for sure, but I would say like, give it some time. It's your first kid. Just like establish boundaries. Don't say like, I'm never gonna talk to her again. Like, that's not realistic.
You're not overreacting.
You're not overreacting.
You're not overreacting.
But I would say like, just take some time, get your sleep, get a routine going.
Yeah. I would also argue like this is really difficult for you because you haven't had much sleep and you're in a very vulnerable position. I understand that you're apprehensive about letting this woman be around her grandchild or whatever, and I get that. You're at her, but she's just a little overbearing. Maybe a lot overbearing and controlling, and just set a boundary.
Yeah.
And tell her to leave you alone. Like, if she's not gonna help, then her advice isn't needed.
I agree.
That one is a red flag.
Red flag.
I was expecting his body count to be high, but not that high.
Oh boy.
Oh boy! Oh, this is gonna ruffle some feathers. The body count discussion is always such a fun one, isn't it?
A little bit.
Let me preface this by saying I'm not upset, just shocked, really. I'm confessing it here rather than telling him and having it come across as me being upset. I, female 29, got curious, and I finally asked my boyfriend, male 38, what his body count was. It's a pretty big age difference, I will say. I was genuinely expecting it to be somewhere near 80.
80?
80.
Is that a typo?
No, or so, based on some of my male friends' own experiences that they've told me. 80?
That's so many.
Like, even for like a 40-year-old, I feel like that's a lot. Let's also point out the fact that like having that many on your roster or like in your past, it means that like you haven't had many long-term relationships. Like, I'm just saying.
It's also a red flag, yeah.
Yeah,
But also you can be like guys can have their like little eat, pray, love moment where they just become a little hooer.
Yeah, but then you like dozens during that? Like, that's just concerning. Like, I'm concerned.
I'm not that kind of person.
Yeah, no, I know you're not, but like.
What is that supposed to mean?
It's a good thing.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a green flag.
My little green flag. My golden retriever husband. For reference, my boyfriend has been single or in short-term relationships the majority of his life, and he's well over 6 feet tall, fit and attractive, and has great social skills, confidence, and I'm sure it's been very easy for him to pull women with this combo he has going on. I don't doubt that, especially, dude, like a guy that's like well over 6 feet. He doesn't even need to be attractive. Like, sometimes my friends and I have this argument where it's like, is he attractive or is he just tall?
Well, who do you keep talking about? Jacob Elordi?
Yeah, Jacob Elordi. Like, he's a little like, he's hot, don't get me wrong, but he's a little dopey looking. Like,
no, dude, he's got riz. I have like almost a mullet inspired by him.
He does, but if he was short, would he be as attractive?
That's a great question.
I don't think he would be.
I think so.
I doubt it.
I think he would.
No, I think it's the height. The point of why I'm saying this is that like tall men get pull. Like, they pull a lot of.
They pull a lot of. Are they platypuses?
It doesn't surprise me, but I feel like the fact that he's only been single or been in short-term relationships the majority of his life,
Probably a red flag.
I'm just gonna say right now, he admitted that the number was somewhere between 130 and 140.
That's so ridiculous, man.
I'm not sure what's normal for other men like him who's got it all going on, but I was shocked is all. We're fine and I'm not worried about it and I didn't question anything else further on the matter. I'm letting Reddit know that all of my flabbers were gasted. Okay. 130 to 140. I feel like that's just a lot.
That's a lot of kills, man.
A lot of notches on the bedpost, I think. And like I would get, if you haven't already, go to the doctor and just make sure everything's good and make sure he goes as well. Cause like arguably, I would say that there was probably overlap with some of the people that he was seeing as well. Like multiple people at once.
You think so?
I mean, but how do you get to that number? That is crazy. Maybe multiple at once. You know what I mean?
Let's just say you go on an absolute tear for like a few weeks, 3 weeks. That's like, let's say like twice per weekend for 6 weeks. You know, that adds up quickly, you know?
That's still only 12 people. Twice per weekend for 6 weeks? That's 12 people.
So you have to go on an absolute tear, like multiple.
Absolute tear. Like literally his whole life, he's just been tearing it up.
Some people develop earlier and they just like start earlier.
I don't know. I don't really like to judge people based on body count. Like it's not like I'm like a total saint and like.
Yes, you are.
I mean, listen, I'm definitely not.
What's your body count?
Definitely not 80. I'm just telling you that right now. Even the fact that he knows that, like that he kept track, that's crazy.
Or he's just trying to impress you.
Maybe it is interesting how it's like a flex for guys, but it's not a flex for women. Is it a red flag? I understand he's really good looking. There was probably a couple kills in there.
Does that count as 2 in 1? Probably.
Yeah, it does count with 2 as 2. Oh man, I was even watching this episode of Love Island. Was it Love Island? Yeah, I think it was Love Island. And like one of the guys says it was like over 1,000 or something. And it was surprising too. Like you take a look at him and it's like, oh. And he was like he was very likable, which makes sense because it's like,
was he?
Austin on last year's Love Island.
Was it Australian one?
No, but I was like, wow, that makes me see people differently. It's so weird, but like in that is just so far in the stratosphere. How could you possibly have gotten to that number? How do you have the time to do that?
I don't know, man. Some people just like it. They're serial daters. And how do you trust someone like that, like in a relationship?
Yeah. Is this a red flag or is this more of a beige flag? Is this a speed car?
Safety car.
Okay, so I was wondering if we were going to run into this. So there might be
a situation
that we have come across where it's neither a red flag or a green flag, but it's more of like a limbo. It's more of like
sometimes in Formula 1, if something happens on the course and everyone has to get off, so they clean it off, it's called a safety car. So they drive the safety car as they clean the course. So I'm thinking maybe like, why don't we just say yellow flag?
Like a yellow flag.
Yellow flag, safety car.
I wouldn't necessarily say that it's a red flag. I don't want to judge people based on body count, even though like part of me kind of does, but I wouldn't say that it's a green flag either.
Yeah, definitely not a green flag. I could live with like sort of a yellowish red, like an orange flag.
Like an orange flag, like treading on like almost red, but like.
It would make me look at him differently.
Yeah.
But
totally.
I still don't judge him.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm kind of impressed. Like how do you?
It's funny how you're impressed, and I'm just like. Ugh.
Well, no. I mean, like, I'm not envious in that regard. I'm more just like,
how do you
even do that?
I would say it's more of a red flag that he hasn't been in any relationships. What does that mean? Does he have commitment problems? Does he cheat?
That's why it would put me a bit more into a red flag area.
Like, or it could just be that he is really attractive, and like when men are really attractive and they have all of the options at their fingertips, they don't pick. Like this is just the mentality.
What do you think like Leo DiCaprio's body count is?
Oh God, it's like that dude has an NDA for like everyone he dates. Like it's probably in the thousands, like definitely.
We have to decide though. It seems like we both kind of want to go to red flag.
I think it might be a red flag.
Let's just go red flag.
I think it's a red flag. I'm sorry. I really don't want to judge, but it just makes me think that he has commitment issues or he's cheated. There's been overlap, or he just hasn't really felt the need to be in a relationship.
Were these two in a relationship for a while? What? That's the part I missed.
There isn't a lot of context.
I need context. The thing is we need context.
There's nothing in it about like how long they've been dating. So I think with that in mind, I think it's a red flag.
Red flag.
Yeah, I think it's a red flag.
Maybe another time, my green little friend, my little Shrek friend.
Somebody once told me the world was gonna
This next one was posted in the Charlotte Dobre YouTube subreddit. And by the way, if you are enjoying this video and you like the videos on this channel, you like hanging out with me and Mike, please subscribe to the second channel.
Yeah!
It's so much fun. We have lots of really exciting things coming up for you guys. I'm just like having the best time doing this with you, Mike.
Me too.
This is so fun, and I'm so glad you like these videos too. I'm having the best time.
Next video we're gonna do red flag, green flag, but instead of it being racing, like whoever loses, they have to do something, and like maybe you get to wax my like legs or something.
Oh, I love that. Oh yeah. Okay, so whoever loses, yeah, I like that.
Wax and cracks.
Waxing.
Wax.
Oh god, but then I have to remember not to shave my legs.
Oh my god. I actually just like got a little nauseous. Continue. Let's
Ew.
move on.
Oh god. Ew. Nauseous. I'm sorry, but
Not from you, from me thinking about the pain. I actually, when I was a camp counselor, I had there was like a little girl, like it was like part of a game. I let them wax part of my leg, and they're like, "Ready?" And I was like, "Yeah, how bad could it be?" And they did it, and I was like, I used to wax my eyebrows. I waxed my ears once.
Ow, that sounds like it would hurt. Designated areas for things in my home. I am pregnant with this man's child. We've been together for over 4 years and we just recently bought a house together. Technically, he's the owner and I'm not on the mortgage. A week ago, I was cleaning out some boxes of stuff he asked me to go through. I put the books and games separately and organized them on the entertainment center. He came in later that day and asked what I did with everything and then proceeded to tell me he didn't like those things there and he'd rather have them in a different box put up somewhere. I also have 2 other children and had 2 different pictures already framed and put them on a ledge in the living room. And he said he didn't like having pictures up in the house either. Wait, he didn't like having pictures up in the house?
Okay, well, your mind goes there. That is a bit suspect.
I'm sorry, but why don't you like pictures up in the house? It's almost like he doesn't want like things that show that he has children out in the visible.
Or he's just a little OCD and likes to hide things.
Okay, don't project. Okay, I'm kidding.
You and I are both hyphenated OCD, ADHD people.
Yeah, okay, so let me just explain my reasoning with this,
Please,
okay?
the reason.
Just like this is immediately where my mind went. I don't know if this is the truth, but to me, someone not having pictures up of their kids concerns me because why not? Why don't you want people to see pictures of your kids? I'm just saying.
Yeah, but it's his house. Like,
yeah, but like that's the point. Who are you bringing over to that house that you don't want people to see pictures of your kids?
you really bringing someone over to your house when you have young kids? Like, when are they like not home?
You never know. I don't know the details, but I'm wondering that.
He's so crazy. Like, that would be the craziest thing.
So I asked him if he just wants to live in a house that's not lived in, or if it's just mine and my children's belongings he doesn't want out in the house. He then tells me I can have a designated table for me to put the pictures. Okay, so he said it's okay. Okay. Last night, he brought it to my attention that he would be taking the coffee table out of the living room and putting it in the garage because he's tired of stuff being on the coffee table.
This guy honestly just sounds like he's OCD.
Yeah,
like, it's
yeah,
not like
it
he's
sounds
like,
a little OCD, yeah. But like, why is it only up to him though? Like, this is his, I don't know if they're married.
No, they've been together for 4 years.
They're not married. She's pregnant with his child and she has 2 other kids. Okay, I understand that it's this man's house and he's paying the mortgage, most of the mortgage, but like I would say that a coffee table is a pretty important thing to have. So he's tired of stuff being on the coffee table, so his solution is to move that coffee table out of the living room and putting it in the garage so no one can use it at all.
Is he gonna move the kids next into the garage?
Yeah, literally. That was a good one.
You like that one?
I like that.
Yeah, that's good.
I told him the only things that are on there are my medications that I've been taking throughout the night because I've been sick. I was positive for rhinovirus at my last baby appointment, and I've been running a fever and coughing and sneezing and super congested.
What's rhinovirus? Do you know?
I've never heard of that. Today, I came home and all of my belongings that were on the coffee table are now in a box on the couch, and the coffee table is out of the house. He was also complaining that this week I haven't really been cleaning the house and organizing, and he was asking me to start doing more around the house, and he said the reason he's not cleaning is because I haven't been doing a lot. I don't know if I'm overreacting, but it feels like he doesn't want me or my children living here. I'm worried about when the baby comes if I'm going to be required to do all the housework since he hasn't done any cleaning because I've been sick this week.
That's a bit of a gaslighting mentality. Like, well, I haven't really cleaned because you don't clean.
Yeah, I don't love that.
This guy sounds like he's trying to somehow prepare himself for having this kid. I don't know.
I don't really understand what the concept of the like moving the coffee table into the garage is.
It's kind of infantilizing.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like, you can't have this, you've lost your coffee table privileges. Like, what the actual is wrong with you?
Yeah, it's like you raised your kids a certain way. Like, I'm just gonna tell you how it's gonna be with my kid. Like,
literally,
we're gonna you better make it like clean.
Here's the thing. I fully respect someone that wants a clean house. Do I think that if you want a clean house that you should expect other people to clean for you, and if they don't, then you're not gonna clean?
I think it's an even thing. Like, we have a good system.
Yeah, we do.
We do have times where, someone gets called out.
Are you talking about me or you?
Well, I mean, whenever I try to call you out, you call me back out.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
So obviously I'm always wrong. I've learned that. That's the thing about marriage. But it's all about, sometimes cleaning is like a thankless job.
Yeah, it is. But you need to be doing it
You need to be
also.
doing
Like both
it.
people need to be pitching in and doing it.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
the thing. If one person is making more of a mess than the other person.
Yeah, if someone's like busy, filming all day or whatever, like, give them a break.
So it's interesting. Some other people in the comments have pointed out that he is planning on already cheating and doesn't want anyone knowing he lives with the future mother of his child, or his mask is dropping now that he believes you are locked down with his baby. Neither is safe for you or your children. Please talk to your midwife at your next appointment. She can help you. They have referrals, etc.
Man, I don't think. I think people like in the internet will jump to crazy conclusions.
Yeah, but like I also agree that not wanting any photos up of the kids is a red flag.
They're not his kids, though.
I know, but still.
No, of course, it's a red flag as a person, but I'm saying it doesn't mean he's going to cheat on her.
I just feel like he's trying to remove any evidence that there's like children there or something.
Well, that remains to be seen until he has his own kid with their own photos. Also, some people are just OCD. Like, there are some people who just don't have photos. I guess, like, we're looking for these kind of red flags, but it doesn't mean that he's going to, like, cheat on her. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't think, like, I don't want to jump to that
It
conclusion
doesn't, but
yet.
I still feel like my alarm bells are going off. You know what I mean? And I don't love that, like, I don't love the coffee table thing. That's really weird.
It's weird.
It's territorial is what it is.
It's weird as but like, I'm not saying, but all I'm saying is that it doesn't mean that he's going to cheat. It just means that he's fucking weird and OCD.
Okay, fair enough. Let's leave that part out.
Okay.
Strike that from the record. Keep in mind, she's sick and she's pregnant. And
he's a scumbag.
And he's expecting her to do all of the housework. I'm sorry, but
No, that's a huge red flag.
yeah, I think it's a huge red flag. And like as a result, if she's sick and can't clean the house as much as usual, his
reaction
is to not clean at all and to not help out at all.
Yeah, this guy kind of seems like a loser.
Yeah, like it's like I personally feel if you feel like you're not wanted in a space, then you're not wanted in a space. I'm so sorry to hear that, OP, by the way.
That's
if you
horrible.
ever hear this, really, really sorry to hear. It's a tough position to be in.
It's like, what do you do in this situation? Like, you're pregnant, you're sick, rhino fever or whatever is
Yeah.
cold, by the way.
Let's actually find out what that is.
I looked it up.
What is it?
It's an old wooden ship used in the Civil War. No, it's the common cause of the common cold. It's a highly contagious virus that infects your nose and upper airwaves.
Okay.
I'm guessing it's just like classic like cold where it's like sneezing, sore throat.
Well, yeah, but okay, so she's pregnant, which comes with symptoms. She's sick with additional symptoms. She can't clean as much around the house. She's probably been like chilling, watching TV. She needs to be taken care of right now.
Yes, period.
Like, seriously, she needs to be taken care of.
I don't think this guy's a good guy.
No, I
he's a
know. I think
huge
he sucks.
He's a huge red flag.
I mean, listen, you definitely need to talk to him at the very least.
It's like emotionally abusive.
Yeah, it is. It's yeah. So I wouldn't, a lot of people in the comments are like, run so far. Talk to him first and tell him how you feel. And just be like, I really don't feel like you want me here. Like, you're doing all of these things that are upsetting me. I feel like as your baby mama and as your partner, I should be being taken care of in this instance, and you're not doing that. And see how he responds before it's like, let's get up and leave. Because remember, she's pregnant with his child, okay? That is a very difficult position to be in, to have to go through that alone. So
Maybe he just wasn't ready to have the kid. Maybe it wasn't planned. It's interesting that she brought up the fact that he is on title and she is not. It does say he probably has this a bit like this control element to him.
yeah, he could have a controlling element to him. You definitely need to talk to him, OP, and tell him how you
definitely.
feel and tell him that you need more from him. Yeah, so that one is definitely a red flag.
That no bueno.
No bueno.
No.
Get out of my house!
Am I overreacting? After I found out my boyfriend's online friend group I became a part of 2 years ago has just been him the whole time.
What? His online friend group that he's a part of?
I am so confused.
Okay, well.
I guess I should have been less obvious, but since a little before we started dating in 2022, I was added to my boyfriend's just friend at the time 3-person Instagram group chat with what he explained were some of his closest online friends.
He wasn't lying. This is ridiculous.
The two other accounts seemed like real people because they had real followers and comments on their posts and drastically different aesthetics and looks to them. We eventually made a Discord server for us, and that alone was convincing enough since multiple times we'd all be active at the same time.
What?
What? We never voice chatted, but I used to never voice chat either, so I didn't think twice. The group got closer though, as more and more time passed since I was first added to their group chat. And last month we got together and planned a research trip to Hawaii for August. We lived on the East Coast of the US. We booked everything. So imagine my surprise when I'm over at his house tonight and his computer is open and I just want to log into my Google Docs when I accidentally stumble across, first of all, follower bot sites, and also him logged in and chatting with me as one of the individuals I had become close with and just got this sinking feeling.
Can I borrow your red flag?
Yeah, I'm sorry, but what?
Dude, this is kind
He's
of messed
literally
up.
catfishing you.
Bro, this could be a movie. I'm gonna steal this as a movie.
This is
Do I have
so
your consent to use
weird.
this as a movie? This is crazy.
Oh my God. No, because like this could be so bad. Like what if you're confiding in this friend about him and like talking to him about like the boyfriend and like sharing secrets? Oh, this is so f***ed up.
This is so dark.
This is so f***ed up. I didn't jump to the idea that they could be fake either. I was like, maybe he just has their logins since they all were so close and it's way too interested in their messages. But then I noticed their only chats were the group chats and the server. And the real kicker was the email address it was signed up under was his backup email with his full name.
Can I borrow that red flag one more time?
Yeah. I quite literally snooped until he got out of the shower and caught me, which I'm not saying was right of me, but I couldn't help myself. Did he get mad that you caught him? During my snooping, I gradually became devastatingly confident that he wasn't just behind one, but both accounts. I've never seen his face so red, and he absolutely panicked and started shouting at me to get out of his business.
Getting confrontational when being called out. Red flag. Red flag.
Wow,
Dude,
you're good at this. I couldn't even find the right words to say to him. In the end, I just walked out of his apartment sobbing. It's very early in the morning, I get that, but this screenshot is what he has to say, and I'm starting to feel crazy. Am I overreacting about my discovery? Okay, so we do have a screenshot of a text message. I just want to know why. When it finally came time for the Hawaii trip, how are you going to explain that? What were you thinking? Boyfriend responds, you know something I've noticed about you?
Uh-oh.
I don't even need to hear it.
Dude, this is like some split.
You can never just be calm, and there always has to be an issue. Oh, this is Darvo.
What is Darvo? I don't know what Darvo is.
Okay, Darvo stands for deny, attack, reverse victim, and offender. Okay, it's a manipulation tactic.
This is borderline schizophrenia disorder. Personality disorder.
Yeah, no, we've watched so many documentaries about people who catfish and like create like false identities.
I know, but maybe he actually believes he is these people.
Well, I mean, anyways, Darvo, deny, attack, reverse victim, and offender. So what he's doing in this conversation is he is essentially flipping the blame. So it's her fault. It's her behavior that's the problem and not his betrayal of her trust. I know you were raised in a volatile environment and still have to relearn a lot about healthy relationship dynamics, but it's like you thrive on chaos only.
Okay.
This is f***ed up. And we were gonna see Wicked tonight. I guess there that goes. Not the Wicked. Not Wicked. Why are you bringing Wicked into this? You can't be serious. I deserve answers. I'm honestly so creeped out. Yeah, the fact that he's like not apologizing or explaining and instead making it about you and your personality and your issues, so weird.
Super weird, bro.
Basically, half my life for the past 2 years has been a complete and total lie, and you were behind all of it. Okay, don't be dramatic. You know this isn't a big deal. You're just giddy to harp on this and make it a bigger issue. This is 1000% a very large issue.
What were you guys gonna do in Hawaii? Like, oh, we just missed them. They're by the pool.
Yeah, no, he was probably just gonna say like, oh yeah, they didn't end up coming at the last minute. Like, oh yeah, something came up and neither of them could come.
Whoa, bro. This is like some weird.
This is weird, okay? I don't even know how he was gonna possibly explain what he was doing, but this manipulation tactic where you were flat out betrayed and duped by him. And his response to that is to somehow make himself the victim and say it's like, you're crazy. You are, you're so chaotic. You love drama. Like, why are you bringing all this drama into my life? And it's like, you caused the drama, you psycho.
Yeah, dude, that's
What?
so weird.
It's
I
so weird.
have more questions. Like, what's going on here? Does he have any accepting accountability, anything like that? Does he explain what's going on?
Let's see. Okay, there is a brief update. Oh, it's even weirder. It doesn't answer any questions. He then said, do you want to get our tickets off the AMC app or buy them at the theater? So he's literally just ignoring her. Like, she didn't respond to his last message. And then he's like continuing as if nothing happened.
This guy's creeping me out.
He's weird. This is really weird. OP updated and said, it's bizarre. I didn't know it would jump to the top of everything. I assumed it would collect some advice or opinions I could read and then the post would get lost in the void, but I sincerely appreciate every bit of support. Yeah, this ended up like at the top of Am I Overreacting, the subreddit. So people are like concerned for her safety because like this isn't normal behavior.
I would be concerned for her safety too.
Yeah. This is not, I would agree with that. It's, what could his possible motivations have been? Some people just really get a kick out of it. And then some people also have like really weird motivations, like maybe they're trying to get money out of you or something.
If you're old enough like me to remember something called ICQ, which was
I
before
remember
MSN
ICQ.
Messenger.
Yeah.
My oldest brother, James, created a fake account and started chatting with my other brother, Dave. And he would like text him and you'd hear the chimes in his room because the rooms were next to each other. And Dave was like, yeah, I met this girl. And James was like, oh yeah, tell me about her.
Oh my God.
And in hindsight, you're like, that's really messed up.
Yeah, but like it's also like boredom, right? Like that that is weird. I mean, like I've made fake accounts too, but like only to like, I don't know, sometimes I'll like go argue with someone in the comments. Not recently. It's actually been a few years since I've done this. But like I will go argue with someone in the comments. But like I haven't done it in so long. I kind of stay out of the comments, to be honest. It's like not even worth it. But this is like deceiving someone that you love.
Yeah, this is weird. I don't like this.
These are his closest friends. Like he's pretending that these people in the group chat are his closest friends.
Yeah, I don't like that.
So like what would have happened? Like you guys would like get married and then he doesn't have a best man or whatever? Like that's so weird.
I just think of all like those horror movies from the 90s of people being like schizophrenic, like.
And then also the gaslighting is very weird. The like complete lack of empathy. This is at best narcissistic, at worst sociopathic, schizophrenic.
Kind of stuff. I'm no psychologist.
We ain't go diagnose anybody, but this is a sign of a very deep issue going on up there where he seems to be able to justify this behavior in some way.
He might need to seek some help. Honestly.
Yeah, this is like
this is out of my
this is completely out of my depth. All I know is it's weird. So this is 1000% a red flag.
It's one thing to do it as a kid to like your friend, or like my brothers did it when we were like 12. It's another.
They eventually told each other though, right? Like even
it was only
it
was only like a week.
Yeah.
Or like a few
This
days.
has been going on for years.
As an adult, I don't know. There's something really sinister about this.
Yeah,
that kinda
it's
creeps me
weird.
out.
Yeah.
So I don't really like it very much.
No, I'm not a fan. I would honestly feel like this person has a personality disorder of some sort. And not only that, he is very manipulative and gaslights you. So that in and of itself, like if I have a conflict with someone and they start gaslighting me, I immediately switch to the gray rock method or the yellow rock method because it's like, okay, don't really care to continue this relationship. I'm not going to confront you. I'm not going to call you out. I'm just opinionless. Stay away from me. 1000% a red flag in more ways than one. Moving on. We have another one from the Charlotte Dobre YouTube subreddit.
Subscribe to that.
Am I overreacting? My girlfriend left me over a cheese wheel. Honestly, fair.
Honestly, she sounds like the red flag.
Let's see. What kind of cheese?
And was it really the problem, or was it the straw that broke the camel's back?
Let's find out. I, 27 male, and my girlfriend, 26 female, were saving for a house down payment. I work and she's unemployed. I've saved $32,000 and she's saved $4,000. So I feel like I bear the brunt of the financial decision making here. I was doing the Oxford County Cheese Trail and found a vault release. They were selling a 140-pound wheel of 21-year-old cheddar. It was aged using a traditional cloth-bound method.
I was thinking it was like a baby bell.
No,
like,
no.
This is a
This is
140
big
pound wheel.
cheese wheel. That's practically extinct here in Canada. And with over 21 years, it's extremely concentrated. 21-year-old cheddar often sells for $120 a pound. The farm was selling the entire wheel for $18,500. If I cut it into 200-gram wedges and sell it at $60 each, I can make $38,000. I bought the cheese wheel and I brought it home in my truck.
Green flag. I like it. I like it because he's smart. He's a smart man.
Okay, but he's a
Knows the
green.
value
He
of
might be a
cheese.
green flag, but he's not asking about himself. He's asking about someone else.
But I'm just saying, green flag behavior because he's thinking about the future. He knows. He did his.
wants to wave his flag.
I just want to wave my green flag.
Yeah.
In case you forgot that I had one.
Okay, so when I rolled it into our apartment at first, she was excited.
I rolled it in. How many pounds is it? Did he say 21 pounds?
140 pounds.
Holy.
That's like a person.
Dude, that's a lot of cheese.
That's like how much, like, it's not, I
how many
weigh
farts
more
would
than
that be?
What?
How many? That'd be a lot of farts.
That'd be a lot of farts. I mean, I'm sure he's not eating the whole thing himself. So he rolls the 140-pound wheel of cheese into his apartment, and his girlfriend was excited. However, when I started to explain the financials and investment potential, she turned sour. She didn't yell, but expressed she wasn't happy about how I spent my share of our house savings. She's now staying with her parents. Hold on. You're not married to this person. Your intent is to invest. Hopefully it's not like a bad investment. I'm just saying that's a very expensive wheel of cheese.
It's always, the debate is like, should you have told her? Yes, you should have.
Really though? Because like they're not married. It's not like they share expenses.
Yeah, but aren't they like putting a mortgage on a house? Isn't that what they said? Or they're putting money together for a
saving
down
for a
payment?
house down payment. Yeah.
So they've agreed mutually to be responsible with their money.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I'm a cheese guy. I love cheese. I guess like I can see where she's coming from, being upset about that.
Yeah, okay. I actually agree with you there.
That being said, if you're confident that you can sell,
Where would you even sell it? Would you go to like a farmer's market and sell it?
you go to a dark alley. Hey man, you want some old cheese? It's cheddar.
You could sell it to like a restaurant or something. How do you be a cheese dealer?
Well, you sell it. It's a very rare type of cheese. I don't know, but if he's confident in his ability to sling cheese, then I don't know.
Is he a cheese guy? Like, how does he know
must
all
be
this
a
about
cheese guy.
He must be a cheese guy.
Listen to how detailed his response. Or his,
Yeah, he's a cheese guy. He's a cheese guy for sure. But
he
like,
knows the value of something. It's not like he's saying like I got this alien podcast and I know it'll do numbers. It's like people like cheese and people will pay lots for cheese.
I agree that maybe they should have talked before he did that.
I know people are going to be like, he should have talked. It's their money.
But it's also he did that with the intention of making more money as well.
Yeah, and if they've been together for a while, but they're saving up for a down payment, he
I
still
don't
has
know
time.
if it's the smartest investment, honestly. Like, I would have thought that like putting it into a tax-free savings account or something, or like investing it would have been a smarter investment than like getting this massive cheese wheel. What if it goes bad? And then your investment is... Mind you, stock market can go bad too, but like, I just don't know if it's the best investment.
But it's just an easy asset to sell off, I'm guessing, right?
I mean, that's a massive wheel of cheese. Like, how long is that going to take?
I don't know. I mean, maybe you could sell it in bulk.
His plan is not to sell it in bulk. He's talking about cutting it into 200-gram wedges and selling it at $60 each. So he's not selling it in bulk. I think she's overreacting because she doesn't understand the Canadian housing market. Our savings is not enough for a down payment without a ridiculous mortgage, and we need to take these opportunities. But I still think that you need to discuss these opportunities before. Like, I understand it's your money, but like, it is your money, and it's not like you bought like a car. You bought something with the intention of it being an investment and making more money. But could that even be gambling though too? Like a sense of almost like, I just really wish you had talked to her first.
I do, but I don't think it's comparable. Like, you're selling a product that people will buy. It's rare.
Yeah.
You're selling, I did the math, 317 segments of like 200-gram cheese and whatever, 155 pounds. It's not as bad as gambling. You should have just talked to her. That's like the thing.
Yeah, I think that you should have talked to her. Am I overreacting, or am I the one with the ambition in our relationship?
It's just funny that it's cheese, you know? It's just like, let's just do some role play, okay? Hey, Shar, sit down. I know we want to put a lot of money on this new house, and I have a solution. I think we can get the house sooner.
Okay.
So I took my money and I'm going to make $30,000.
How?
So I bought this $18,000 wheel of cheese and I'm going to sell it in small increments because it's rare, and I'm going to make money, and we'll be able to get the house sooner.
Okay, I don't love that.
Scene.
Okay, and scene. I think a good investment is something that's passive income. He's going to have to go to farmers markets. I don't even know how you would sell this, but but it's going to involve a lot of manual work from his end.
Hey man, he seems like a cheese guy. He knows cheese. Let him sling his cheese.
I guess he can sling his cheese, but I just really wish that he'd talk to her first.
Yeah, I mean, that was what I said. I totally agree with you.
Okay, let's see what people in the comments had to say. Start slicing and selling and then come update us.
Yeah, literally. I want to know.
I want to know. Someone said, I'd be surprised if he actually sold it. The fact that he thinks that he can find 300 plus people willing to pay $60 for 200 grams of cheese in this economy is insane. And even then, the math doesn't add up.
Honestly, man, you go to like a nice fancy store, like, I don't know, like the Summerhill Markets or like the Harvest Wagons or even Whole Foods. I'm sure people will spend money on that.
Potentially. Some people are saying, yeah, they will pay for this, just not from some guy. It would be from a reputable dealer. So at a farmer's market, most people tend to buy from people who made the cheese themselves than some weirdo cheese reseller. She was probably when you started cutting the cheese. She didn't think it was a Gouda idea.
Maybe you should sell some to your Swister.
This sounds like something Michael Scott would do.
It actually does, eh?
He brings it into the office and starts selling it to his employees. She didn't leave you over cheese. She left you because you're stupid. If anybody's interested, there is an update.
Oh my God, please tell me he sold it. I'm actually rooting for him.
I want him to sell the cheese. Like, I really do. Okay. Oh my God. Update. My girlfriend left me over the 21-year-old cheese wheel. Now my landlord is trying to evict me for commercial activity. Am I overreacting?
What?
Oh my God. Because, like, he has to find a way to sell the cheese, right? I've taken some of your feedback into consideration for my last post. For those curious, my girlfriend is no longer in the picture. She cracked due to low risk tolerance, so I've decided to go all in on the business. I initially tried to return the wheel to the distributor to recoup some capital, thinking they'd have some pity. They were actually considering it until they came out to look at it in my truck. Apparently, the minor heat damage I caused to the paraffin wax while trying to open it last week compromised the wheel, which was already non-refundable in the first place.
Oh my God, dude.
Oh my God. Since I'm now stuck with a 140-pound, $30,000 asset. Asset's a strong word, buddy.
No, he's an head.
Yeah, he's an ass head with his asset. I had to pivot to asset protection and keep what I still have. I love that he's trying to like frame this as some sort of like smart investment.
Dude, honestly, if you just did a bit of homework, like instead of just buying it on a whim.
He should have done homework. He should have found buyers. He should have had a plan first. I went out and bought a true TBB 2HC 59-inch solid door back cooler and professional digital temperature humidity controller, an industrial humidifier, a vacuum sealer, and ripening mats. Total cost was about $8,500 after taxes. Expensive, yes, but I wasn't going to let a $30,000 investment depreciate value.
Okay, you're going all in. Okay. I mean, now that the girl's gone.
You might as well. Yeah, I guess. The delivery was difficult. My apartment door is narrow, so I had to take the door completely off the hinges and shimmy the cooler into the living room. I had maybe a millimeter of clearance between the frame and the unit. I was exhausted and excited, so I started researching installation on my phone before putting my front door back on. That's when my landlord walked in. Apparently, he believes my door being off the hinges somehow removes my reasonable right to privacy. We already have a strained relationship because of my own use of the unit. He still holds a grudge because I was doing some light metal fabrication with a consumer plasma cutter in my kitchen a few months ago. Oh my goodness. For some reason, I can picture this guy. Like, I don't know. I have an image in my head of what he's like. He saw the cooler, the vacuum sealer, and the wheel of heritage cheese and started crying about commercial operations and fire hazards. I mean, I feel
but
like
maybe he was warranted.
Not only a fire hazard, but that sounds like you're going to need a lot of power in order to be able to
power that whole thing.
I told him very clearly, the cheese is for personal consumption.
I'm going to have all 140 pounds of that cheese.
Well, actually, I would argue that it's not for personal consumption. I would argue that this is where you're housing the cheese and this has become your office. There's nothing in my lease that limits how much dairy a tenant can own. The next morning, I found an eviction notice in my mailbox. It's riddled with spelling errors as if written in haste. I'm already preparing my defense for the landlord-tenant board. Am I overreacting and being evicted over dietary preferences? It's not over your dietary preference. Why do you keep like shifting?
This guy seems like very dumb.
You seem very shifty here because like you're not the one eating that cheese. You know that. No one can eat that humongous wheel of cheese themselves. God help the rest of your apartment building because you're gonna stink if you try.
This kind of reminds me of one time like at 3 a.m. I was like watching a Gary Vaynerchuk video and he was like, buy Pokemon because like Pokemon are gonna sell high. So I bought like a rare Pokemon
card?
Yeah.
What was it?
It wasn't a Charizard, if that's what you're asking. Something...
That's like the only one that's actually worth it.
No, like, I mean, some of them have value. Anyways, yeah, it was one of those things where I didn't prepare for, like, how to sell it or like when to buy it. I bought it just a little too late past its like 10-year anniversary or 20-year anniversary or 30-year anniversary. And yeah, so I can relate to this guy.
What happened to the card?
It's still at the store. I have to go grab it.
Actually?
Because I got it graded, right? And it was worth...
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Am I overreacting? I'm being evicted over dietary preferences as far as the landlord is concerned, and I feel like this is an unlawful action. Edit, added an A+ to the valuation as it's possible to increase my margins depending on the quantities I sell in. Also, please bear in mind, I have sold 0 cheese, so I feel like this is premature action.
Bro. Honestly, maybe your girl was onto something. Like, what if you guys had a house and kids?
This would have been so bad. Oh my God, there's a picture of the cheese.
Can I see it?
Oh my God. Wait, that's not even that big. Is that 140 pounds? That doesn't look big at all. What the f? I thought I was picturing something so much bigger than that.
Well, it's dense, right?
Oh my God, and there's a receipt. Because there's everybody in the comments was like, there's no way you're real, buddy. There's no way this is a real post. He has a receipt. Oh my God. He's from Ontario.
Is he?
Yeah.
Dude, do you want to
Ontario.
contact him and buy cheese?
Oh my God, I kind of want to buy his cheese. Wait, no, I don't, because like they wouldn't even buy it back because it's like melted, kind of.
I don't care. I want to help this guy. I think he needs help. Yo, can you send me his contact info? I want to get his cheese.
I don't know. I don't have his contact info. This was 1 month ago.
Guys, we're gonna find.
We're gonna
the
try and
cheese.
track down this cheese and buy it.
Should we try and like?
Not all the cheese, just some of it. I'm curious about this cheese.
I'm very curious about it.
Like, I'm genuinely rooting for you, buddy. Like, I genuinely want you to sell at least some of this cheese because I feel very bad for you, especially because you did something very stupid.
Can we find this guy and get some cheese? Guys, we're gonna find this guy.
Okay, update soon. We'll try and update. Are you overreacting? Listen, I'm rooting for you. I really do hope that you sell this cheese. Does this even belong here? Like, I don't even know if this story belongs here. It's more of an am I the a-hole, honestly.
Am I the idiot for doing this?
Am I the idiot? You are, but I'm still curious about your cheese.
Bit of a red flag. I'm not gonna lie. It was a little irresponsible to buy it without knowing the care that was required.
Yeah, you get a red flag. You get a red flag, not
flag.
your girlfriend. Okay, this belongs in Am I the A-hole? You are the a-hole, for sure.
Yeah.
You're definitely the a-hole. That being said, if you see this video, hit me up. I want some cheese.
Have you been up all night eating cheese?
I think I'm blind.
Am I overreacting about my sister going on a date with my ex? I, 23 female, recently got broken up with by my boyfriend of just under a year, 24 male. My sister, 21 female, saw the whole thing unfold and how heartbroken I became, especially since he just decided he wasn't interested anymore. Did he recently meet your sister and then decided he wasn't interested in you anymore? I understand everyone's allowed to date whoever they want, but am I overreacting for feeling hurt and a little betrayed here? I know they're just hanging out or whatever, but she saw the whole relationship take place and I cried to her plenty of times about the situation. I know my texts, especially at the end, were a little petty, but I'm feeling discouraged and really hurt here. Is a casual hangout between my sister and my ex justifiable for me being upset? Am I overreacting?
It's really weird, man.
So we have some texts.
Can you wave that red flag first, please? Because
yeah, I would say I already have one here. Last night, someone called me and said you were planning on going on a date with my ex tonight. Sister responds, yeah, he asked me out last week, and since I figured you guys broke up like 2 months ago, you'd be cool with me accepting. It's just a casual little hangout, nothing serious. Actually, no, I'm not cool with my sister going on a date with my ex, especially since you legit saw me crying over him the other night. Bruh, chill the hell out. You think he's gonna get down on one knee and propose tonight or something?
what a weird thing to say back.
You guys broke up 2 months ago. I've always felt a little something for him, and I figured you knew that, but...
What?
Oh, dude, that's why they broke up. Like, I guarantee you.
100%.
Why can't a girl just enjoy herself for a night without her sister going and breathing down her neck and ruining it for her?
That's also gaslighting.
That's
deflecting.
gaslighting. Wow, okay, I've cried in your room multiple times the past month because of how bad he hurt me, but I guess that doesn't mean shisa at this point as long as you get a little action, right? It's just a hangout, for sakes. I'm going to his apartment and we're watching a movie. Does that sound like commitment to you?
Even so,
Dude,
why are you even
like,
seeing this
you
guy?
literally, like, she should absolutely, she should not be able to stand to look at him in the eye. Anything other than a sister or a friend, being able to have a relationship with your ex that was horrible to you, you should hate his guts. buddy.
Or like, I mean, her sister could have done something like sneaky and made him act a certain way so that she could have him.
It's possible that there's some sibling rivalry going on here, but this, like, as sisters, you guys only have really each other in this life. The idea of you, like, being so sad and heartbroken and her listening to all of that and then thinking it's a good idea to date him. First of all, how does she think it's gonna be any different for her? And second of all, aren't you, like, loyal to your sister? Like, doesn't that bother you that someone hurt your sister and your first reaction is to go and date this person and hang out with them? No, absolutely not. You really need to find a better hobby than stalking everything I do. Your friend gave me a heads up because she said it felt wrong. Were you guys hanging out while I was with him, or did you hop on him the second he was free? We were talking on Snap and while you guys were together, but it was just friendly. Never talked to him like that until you broke up. No, I mean, listen.
No, she had something on her mind going into it. That's a huge red flag.
She literally said that she's always had a thing for him and then suddenly took it upon herself to start messaging him. God, you're acting like we're planning a wedding or something. It doesn't have to be planning a wedding. Like,
these girls sound young.
Yeah, this girl's 21. Enjoy the hangout. You're both trash. Oh, I certainly will. I may be trash, but at least I know how to keep my mouth shut and let others be happy instead of being a stuck-up B-word. It's a hangout, for sakes. Get over yourself.
I'd go to my parents, be like, Mom.
Yeah, Mom, by the way.
But then they'll say, I don't want to get in between you.
Blocking you until you learn how to be happy for others. Come back to me when you're ready. Until then, I'll be casually hanging out with your ex. I'll learn to shut my mouth when you learn to shut your legs. Okay, just knowing sister dynamics, this is how sisters talk to each other. I would say that that's warranted. I'm just saying.
Dude, 100%.
That's warranted.
That sister sounds like a...
Dude, she's awful. And she's like, I know she's young, but like,
dude,
she's
come on.
definitely old enough to know right from wrong.
I would say like 16, 17, 18, you have some leeway.
Yeah.
21, like
21
you're done college.
is like, you know that that's bad, okay? Like, and that's why she's acting the way that she is. Like, when people are confronted and, you know, their first instinct is to gaslight and make themselves out to be the victim and like place blame elsewhere.
Get over yourself. We're just hanging out.
We're just hanging out. Like, I'm just hanging out with this guy that you were like crying over for like months. That's so annoying.
You're so inconvenient. No, I would definitely say you are not overreacting, and that is one gigantic red flag. I really hope you guys recover from that because I would be very upset. I'll just say that.
Can you do me a favor?
Yes.
Can you go to the comments? Because I gotta
Okay,
see
so
them.
in the comments.
Yeah, let's see them.
Damn, your sister is a huge. I'm sorry.
It's just a hangout. What are you talking about?
Not overreacting. Tell me your sister hates you without telling me your sister hates you. Literally, like, this isn't even just as simple as like stealing clothes. Sisters can really be awful to each other.
Like, maybe it would still be bad, but maybe she was like, I'm so sorry. I don't know. I just felt like if she
should have come. She should have come to you first. But even then, yeah,
it doesn't make it right.
It doesn't make it right.
But I'm just saying that would have been a better way to do it.
It would have been a better way to do it, yes. And also, definitely after way more time had passed, she basically admitted to being the reason why they broke up. Because they were talking. Like, if someone just suddenly decides, let's say you're seeing someone, okay? Everything is going well.
Yeah.
Suddenly, they're like, yeah, I don't know. I'm just not interested in anymore. There's someone else, almost always.
Yeah. Especially if they say, like,
they don't have a reason.
Yeah,
it's just like,
it's
yeah,
a
I'm not
vague
interested
reason.
anymore. No, they're interested in somebody else. And imagine your own sister or your friend being that reason. Man, I've been in so many situations where I've been dating someone and like my friend would like go and start texting that guy like behind my back. And like the guy would like not be interested in me anymore because he's like, I don't want to touch this at all. Like, this has happened so many times to me and it drives me absolutely insane. And I have ended friendships for less.
I was once dating a girl. We kind of ended things for a couple weeks, like to chill out. And then I came back to my dorm room to find my roommate and her hanging out, watching a movie.
That's awful. People that do that are so f***ed up. Like, what is wrong with you?
And then they dated for 3 years.
Oh, wow. But they broke up eventually, right?
It's a long story.
Oh,
and I don't
interesting.
want to get into it.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh my God, I know who this is.
Yeah, just don't say it.
Oh, I know who this is.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say it, but I do know who that is. And like, he's a piece of work. I'll just tell you that.
You know what? He's come a long way. Life is about forgiveness eventually. Eventually.
Everybody's just sort of saying your sister's trash, your sister's horrible. I honestly am not even mad about the petty clap back from you. That was warranted. Fair enough. This is 1000% a red flag.
Yeah, you are validated 100%. We're gonna buy cheese from that guy and we're gonna send you some cheese.
We need to track down this cheese. Should
But
we
we're gonna
message
send you
him?
some cheese.
Should we send him a message? Can we send him a message on Reddit?
Yeah.
Maybe I should. Okay, to be continued.
Subscribe.